Well, hi, everybody. My name is Don Barry, and I'm here at Studio Sessions Live in Plymouth, Bob Cronfield's beautiful studio here, and I'm going to play some music for about an hour for you, songs that I've written over the past few years, and I'm just so happy to be here, and it just so happens I have a song called I'm So Happy to Be Here. Well, I make a good wage and I have a nice cave. I know all the women I need for a man my age. Well, I'm staying pretty clean and I'm living kind of lean. Mostly I get to say exactly what I mean. But it's taken time to get here, been quite a ride. Some dreams made it, some dreams died. But I'm happy to be here, yes, I'm happy to be here, happy to be right here. Is my wine. I'd stay drunk all of the time, but this river of life keeps flowing, so you know I gotta keep a rowing. Well, I know what I know, don't like the cold. Pack up all my bags and to the Southland I will go. Well, hard work, I don't mind, but it takes all my time. If my job had lips, it could kiss my ass goodbye. But it's taken time to get here, been quite a ride. Some friends made it, but I'm happy to be here, yes, I'm happy to be here, happy to be here, yes, I'm happy to be here. Yes, I am pretty happy to be here. You know, as you get on in age, as you go, I'm happy to be almost anywhere. I'm happy to live out on Cape Cod now, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Make sure I pick up that accent properly. Although, since I was born in Cambridge and then lived around the Boston area, Norwood and Franklin and those towns, I guess my accent's pretty strong anyway. But now I am living on the Cape and I'm just waiting for the summer. And I had a summer song, a beach song, so to speak. Let's see. It's called I Ain't Got No Worries. I parked my RV motorhome down on the beach, parked a cooler of cold ones just in reach. Fire up the grill, might go fishing. Not gonna worry today. Yeah, the weekend's here, I'm getting ready to play. Hey, I got a umbrella drink in my hand, loafing in the sun. I got my chair in the sand. I got big blue sky and deep blue sea. Nothing gonna worry me. Yeah, I got no worries, not me. Well, I'm not gonna worry about the time of day. Not gonna worry about bills I can't pay. Not gonna worry about the price of gas. Sitting here on my chair. I may be sitting alone, but I don't care. Hey, I got a umbrella drink in my hand, loafing in the sun. I got my chair in the sand. I've got big blue sky and deep blue sea. Nothing gonna worry me. No, I got no worries, not me. Not gonna worry about what goes. Well, my telephone's off and I'm off grid. Not even sure what I did. Not gonna worry if she stays or goes. I'm just digging a hole in the sand with my toes. And I know I'll have to pay, just not today. Hey, I got a umbrella drink in my hand, loafing in the sun. I got my head in the sand. I got big blue sky and deep blue sea. Nothing gonna worry me. Got no worries, not me. Yeah, I got no worries. That's a pretty new song that I just finished writing. And all I have to do is memorize my own songs. Which, if you're a singer-songwriter, you know that can sometimes be the hardest job of all. But I wrote this song a couple of years back that I'm going to do next. The song is called Bentley, although in the song, the protagonist is called Benny. It's a song about a dog. A couple of years ago, I was working with an organization called NEEDS, which was National Educational Dogs. And what they do is they provide trained dogs for disabled veterans or other folks who need a little help getting around. And I thought that's a really cool program. But the thing that really grabbed me was the fact that the way they train these dogs is they bring them to inmates at the local prisons, certain special inmates, and the inmates live with the dog lives with the inmates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until they learn how to do the things that their eventual owners will need. And then the inmates just say, bye-bye, doggy, love you, and that dog goes off to help somebody anyway. I wrote this song for a benefit we did for NEEDS. My friend Benny wears no shoes. He's got no money, never has the blues. He's by my side every day and night, making sure everything's all right. And Benny brings me what I need. Benny brings me what I need. My arms and legs don't work so good. Can't always hear everything I should. It's hard to get around. I got wheels for my feet. Benny don't care, he helps me up the street. And Benny brings me what I need. Benny brings me what I need. What I need is same as you. Nothing more but nothing less. A little help to make it through. Live my life like everyone else. They found Benny in a pound, behind bars, a lonely hound. But the inmates taught him what to do, and then they set him free. Now he shares his freedom with me. And Benny brings me what I need. Benny brings me what I need. What I need is a friend indeed. And Benny brings me what I need. So one time many years ago, I went to a songwriting camp, which is a lot of fun to do. You meet a lot of people who have been doing it for a while, and you gain a lot of insight, and they give you little tasks to do. So this task that they gave us was, we want you to write a love song, and it can't be about a person, place, or a thing. So I said, that covers just about everything, doesn't it? What can I do? And this is what I came up with. Up before dawn, wake up the birds, walking my way through the day. A gallon of water, miles on the trail. Mid-afternoon will come without fail. And my 3 o'clock nap, 3 o'clock nap. Don't matter if it's power or cat. Give me siesta, I need the rest. A little bit of sleep will put me back on my feet. Closing my eyes for a better view of people and places that I've been to. Red sun through eyelids, sun shining through, and warmth reminds me of you. And our 3 o'clock nap, 3 o'clock nap. Don't matter if it's power or cat. Give me siesta, I need the rest. A little bit of sleep will put me back on my feet. Sleeping in sunshine, happy to waste time. I got nothing more important to do. Remember that day that you whispered to me, and everything seemed to fit true. Well, fleet daydreams curled up together, and time enough for nothing to do. But a 3 o'clock nap, a 3 o'clock nap. Doesn't matter if it's power or cat. Give me siesta, I need the rest. A little bit of sleep will put me back on my feet. With my 3 o'clock nap, a 3 o'clock nap. Don't matter if it's a power or cat. Give me siesta, I need the rest. A little bit of sleep will put me back on my feet. So the next song I'd like to do is called Jubilee Year. Now, you all remember what the Jubilee Year is. It's when something turns 50. You could have a Jubilee coronation or something like that. But a very good friend of mine, probably my best friend in the world, was having a birthday, and she was turning 50. It was her Jubilee Year. And she deserved to have a song for that. She made 49 circles around the sun. No wonder she feels a bit dizzy. Raising the kids and the cats and the dog by herself wasn't so easy. The kids grow up and the years fly away. Then love came, finally stayed. It's gonna be her jubilee year. Everything will turn out fine. She might take that trip to Italy. That's been on her mind. Friends and family around her table. It is time to celebrate. It's gonna be her jubilee year. It's gonna be great. She still cries at the kiss of a baby. Then her laughter fills the room. Strong and weak, soft and rough, that's what pulled her through. 7 times 7 years pardons all sins. One story fades, a new one begins. It's gonna be her jubilee year. Everything will turn out fine. She might take a trip to Italy. That's been on her mind. Friends and family around her table. It is time to celebrate. It's gonna be her jubilee year. It's gonna be great. Might go a little bit crazy for a while. Live that life she's been waiting for. It's her time. It's gonna be her jubilee year. Everything will turn out fine. She's gonna take that trip to Italy. That's been on her mind. Friends and family around her table. It is time to celebrate. It's gonna be her jubilee year. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be her jubilee year. It's gonna be great. And she did. She did take that trip to Italy. She had a great time. And I was lucky to go with her. Isn't that like every 50-year-old woman's kind of wish to go take a nice trip someplace? Most guys too, right? But thinking about guys, as you guys get older, sometimes we have this little issue, problem. Let's not call it a problem. It can't be an issue. Magazines have issues. People have problems. Right? But anyway, this song's called Dance, Dance, Dance. Well, every time I go out with my baby, she hears that dancing beat. She grabs my hand, drags me up on the floor and says, babe, you gotta dance with me. She says, dance, dance, dance with me, baby. Gotta get you up on the floor. She says, dance, dance, dance with me, baby. It's only you I am looking for. Now my baby is quite a good looker. She knows how to shake what she got. Everybody's looking when she starts a-cooking and the dance floor is steaming hot. She says, dance, dance, dance with me, baby. Gotta get you up on the floor. She says, dance, dance, dance with me, baby. It's only you I am looking for. Well, have mercy on me, baby. You know I got 2 left feet. But watching you work it out on the dance floor make my heart skip a beat. She said, dance, dance, dance with me, baby. Gotta get you up on the floor. She says, dance, dance, dance with me, baby. Only you I am looking for. Now when the big band's here, we rock it out right about here. Well, you're hopping and bopping, it's got me rocking till there's nothing more that I can do. Then get out of the chair and get up on the dance floor, 'cause I only wanna be with you. Now I am saying dance, dance, dance with me, baby. Gotta get me up on the floor. I'm saying dance, dance, dance with me, baby. It's only you I am looking for. Dance, dance, dance with me, baby. Gotta get me up on the floor. I'm saying dance, dance, dance with me, baby. It's only you that I adore. Well, let's see. I've been writing songs for a long time, and sometimes appearing with my brother Kevin, who lives down in Virginia now. Hi, Kevin. And sometimes he writes songs, sometimes I write songs. I got one of his songs that he said he'd be pleased if I would play it. And the song kind of comes out of watching our daughters. We both have daughters about the same age, and they grew up in this age of cell phones and pictures and stuff like that. So this is just a little bit of a joke. Well, that's me outside of Grandma's house, Christmas time last year. That's me down at the Quickie Mart. There I am drinking a beer. Images of my smiling face wherever I may be. 'Cause I like looking at pictures of me. Like to see me inside and outside and upside down. Get my good side now. Then I'll text, tweet, Instagram. I'll just send it right out. And I'll post them on my Facebook page where everybody else can see. 'Cause I like looking at pictures of me. Well, that's me and my new pickup truck. I like that one a whole bunch. That's me and my fishing buddies, and that's what we had for lunch. But wait, there's more. I got 'em by the store, and I'll show 'em to you for free. 'Cause I like looking at pictures of me. Like to see me inside and outside and upside down. Get my good side now. I'll text, tweet, Instagram, and I'll just send them right out. Then I'll post them on my Facebook page for everybody else to see. That I like looking at pictures of me. When I got me a brand new camera phone, that makes me proud. And just in case I mess it up, I can back it up on the cloud. Now I can bore you all to tears wherever we may be. 'Cause I like looking at pictures of me. Yeah, I like looking at pictures of me. Well, I'm going to switch over guitars here. Now, this guitar here, she actually has a name. Her name is Rosita, and I've had her since the mid-'60s or so. And she's what I call my songwriting guitar. Just an inexpensive plywood guitar. And you can throw it in the back of the truck, and I'm sitting around someplace, get an idea for a song, pull it out, and work on it. And the songs All came out of here someplace at some point. There she goes. Such a sweet old sound. So when you're a musician and you get a chance to do some touring on the road, everybody, quote unquote, writes a road song. But, just to explain it to folks that, maybe don't understand that is you go on vacation or you go someplace, you take your camera, you take pictures, and especially pictures with me in them. And then that reminds you. But when you're touring as a musician, you write a song, and that's the pictures that you keep in your mind, because it really is images of the things you were doing on the road and how it felt at the time. And that's one thing that a photographic picture hardly can bring forth, is how you felt when you were doing things. So this is a picture this is a picture. This is a song I wrote called Road Ready. And it came from a tour that I did probably 10 years ago now. Head south from Boston into the spring, gray turning green, ground softening. Warm winds are blowing, sun's on my face, winter's in the mirror, put in its place. And I'm road ready, ready to see whatever these roads are ready to show me. Memphis to Saginaw, we're driving to sing. Don't cry, darling, I'll be back with the spring. Now, Philly to Carolina is an all-night drive. Follow those truckers down I-95. No-tell motels, towels thin as bed sheets, new friends, new couches, catching up on sleep. And I'm road ready, ready to see whatever these roads are ready to show me. Memphis to Saginaw, we're driving to sing. Don't cry, darling, I'll be back with the spring. But the road doesn't travel the way that you think. Time passes so slowly, then it's over in a wink. Many places I have called home, but many are the times I needed to roam. Memphis to Boston, you're so far apart. I might have stayed longer if you knew my true heart. But I'm road ready, ready to see whatever these roads are ready to show me. Memphis to Saginaw, we're driving to sing. Don't cry, darling, I'll be back with the spring. Don't cry now, darling, I'll bring back the spring. Yeah, road ready. And then after you write your road song, you have to write a few relationship songs, whether it's true or fiction. That's up to the audience to decide, right? But sometimes you're in a relationship and then it goes away, and that's not always a bad thing. This one's called Easy Living with the Blues. Well, since you went away, I've had more time to play. Haven't even tried to find a new lady. You walked out my door, I changed the lock and the key. It may sound strange but true, but after you, it's easy living with the blues. You took all your things, so there's some empty space out the corner of my eye. I sometimes see your face, but don't you come back. This train's on a new track. It may sound strange but true, but after you, it's easier living with the blues. I'll wake up some morning, these blues will be gone. Sun will be shining, I'll be living strong. Your crazy little moods took me for a ride. Was I living with Dr. Jekyll or Mrs. Hyde? Tonight I'm gonna go out and play some music down in Blues Town all night long. My friends ask me if it's hard living without you. Maybe sometimes, but I said it's so strange but true. After you, it's easier living with the blues. I said it's so strange but true, but after you, easier living with the blues. Sometimes it's easier. Well, I think I'm going to give Rosita a little rest here. Stay. Good. There we go. Everybody knows what fracking is, right? It's where they attempt to get oil out of the ground by pumping in high pressure hot steam, and that kind of makes the rocks all kind of crumble and push together, and then they get somehow oil comes out of there, and they can make gasoline and diesel and all that stuff out of it. And they're doing it down in western Pennsylvania. I have some family in Pennsylvania, and like most things, I guess fracking is has good sides and bad sides, but it is had a big effect on the people out that area there. In a small town. There's a lot of small towns. This song is called This Town. This town, so small, coffee shop is the town hall. This town, so small, everybody just knows it all. Milltown had its day, all the jobs moved away. I drive the mail truck in this town, and I know my way around. And I know just where this is going. And I know it's not for me. Big oil come to town, gonna put little holes in the ground. Big money spread around, gonna fix the whole damn town. Phone calling and door knocking, battle lines are drawn. Some folks win, others pay, can't stop change anyway. But I know just where this is going, and I know it's not for me. The town folk need the money. Nothing in this life comes for free. Clear the trees, build the roads, but I know it's not for me. This town was small, but now we've got it all. New roads, new places, new stores, new faces, new troubles and new rules, new bosses, new fools, new jobs and new money. New water tastes funny. I know just where this is going, and I know it's not for me. And I'm thinking it's time to leave. Yeah. Oh, we need to tune that up a little bit. So, I've been writing songs, I don't know, probably since I was about 2 years old. And it was introduced to I'm a Little Teapot, but most of them have never seen the light of day. Here's a song that I pulled out about a memory that was from many years ago. And I think this song would go better if I had a nice sax player and we were in a dark bar where everybody's smoking and not exactly your folk singer song, but it's called My Night Turns Blue. I never think about you anymore. Never remember the way you flip your hair. Then comes a moment that reminds me of you, and that's when my night turns blue. That's when my night turns blue. I never think about your parting smile. Never remember the way your eyes sparkle when you tell a lie. Then a woman walks by wearing your perfume, and that's when my night turns blue. In my mind, you never aged a day, though suddenly years have slipped away. What would I see if you had stayed with me? Is a memory sweeter than life can ever be. I never think about how we loved, never remember your kiss. Then comes a moment that reminds me of you, and that's when my night turns blue. In my mind, you never aged a day, though suddenly years have slipped away. What would I see if you had stayed with me? Some memory sweeter than life can ever be. I never think about how we loved, never remember your kiss. Then comes a little moment, reminds me of you, and that's when my night turns blue. That's when my night turns blue. Yeah. Sometimes those memories are there, and you think about it, those people that you knew a few years back, you still remember them just the way they were then. Ooh, my poor guitar. It's gone out of tune a little bit, so I gotta fix that. But as I do, I will tell a little story. A few years back, and I remember the exact year, it was 2001, a friend of mine asked me to help him bring his sailboat up from Annapolis to Boston to crew with him because it was a big boat. It was like a 70-footer, and we needed to bring it up to Boston because that's where he lives, and it had been down in Annapolis being fixed. So as we came up the coast, we had a bunch of sailor adventures, including stopping in at Atlantic City, Frantic City. And while we were there, we did what sailors will do when they're in Atlantic City. We, went ashore. We had shore leave. Went to a bar. The kind of bars they have in Atlantic City, and gentleman's bar. There were no gentlemen there. But anyway, while we're at the bar having just a nice little drink and watching the scenery, one young lady came up and offered to do a little dance for us for a small sum of money. And I said, well, no thanks, but I guess I'll pay you that small sum of money if you tell me a little story like how you wound up here. And I got a story I didn't expect. So, being the songwriter kind of guy I am, it had to be a song, right? Oh, I got to fix that. Now, the song is called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And if you saw how it was spelled on my website, you'd understand it maybe. B-A-R-E. Goldilocks was a dancer at the Kitty Cat Lounge. She didn't drink or smoke or take men home. She'd step into the spotlight, climb that pole to the top, and the DJ said Goldilocks would bear it all. She said her real name was Mary, like your mother or your saint. Her long golden hair was as real as pain. She took care of her twin brother who wasn't quite right, and her mother's ghost said Goldilocks would bear it all. She had a scar down her back from her tour in Iraq. The truck she was driving took a hit. They pulled her from that wreck, sewed her up, sent her back. And the army said Goldilocks could bear it all. The little girl was always a dancer. Nutcracker soldiers filled her dreams. Dreams don't always just come true, and people aren't always who they seem to be. She took a day job saving souls that wouldn't be saved. The program couldn't hold them all anyway. So at the end of her day, she went back to the stage, and that DJ said Goldilocks would bear it all. Yeah, the DJ said Goldilocks would bear it all. Just like a children's story. Good night, boys and girls. Another memory song. I gotta apologize for my poor little guitar here. She doesn't want to stay in tune. So I'm going to take a second here and try to fix her. It'll only take a minute. If we were at the bar together, which is like I like to play usually, I'd say this is the time to go up and get yourself a nice cold one. Maybe bring me back one. This song is a waltz, if you want to get up and dance. It's called Candlelight Waltzing. Again, a memory from a wonderful trip. The trip was actually up to Ogunquit, Maine, if anybody knows where that is. She came to me wearing just candlelight. First time I loved her was just with my eyes. Then salty and sweet all through the night. We did the candlelight waltz that night. Candlelight waltzing, swing and the sway. Move close together, then pull away. Shadows on the ceiling to become one. You will be mine when this dance is done. Spinning and spooning all through the night. Perfume on my pillow, morning delight. Afternoon walk, sharing one pair of gloves. Sunset on the water, now it's time for love. And candlelight waltzing, the swing and the sway. Move close together, then pull away. Shadows on the ceiling, two become one. You will be mine when this waltz is done. Our life is a dance, some swing and some sway, happy, some joy, and the way. We'll dance a little slower as the years go by, dancing together, but we have tonight. We'll go candlelight waltzing, the swing and the sway, move close together, then pull away. Shadows on the ceiling, two become one. You will be mine when this dance is done. We'll waltz across heaven when this life is done. Yeah, Candlelight Waltzing. Very sensitive and moving song. Which is why I chose this next song that I wrote, sort of with a friend of mine, Timmy DeLongchamp. Timmy, you out there? And we were on a trip down in Nashville to play some music down there. And sometimes we call that place Nash Vegas because it has changed over the years. It's very glittery and shiny now. Very glittery and shiny. And we were sitting in on some songwriting sessions, and then we were providing drums and bass and stuff like that for the songwriters. And we were there as very minor components of the process. But we noticed that a lot of the songs had a very common theme. And here's something that I learned, actually. A couple things I did wrong. First of all, when I play the song in clubs, I apologize for playing the songs because I say, you heard a lot of beautiful music tonight, but this is the song that you're going to walk out of this place humming in your head, and I apologize for that right now. And the other thing we did was we were making fun of the place we were at, which was Nash Vegas. And trying this down in the studio is going to be a little bit fun because this is usually kind of more of a what do we call a sing-along. You know what? We'll do it like this. The song's called A Truck and a Beer. If you couldn't guess the title of the song, I said a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer, a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer and a pretty girl. I said a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer, truck and a beer and a truck and a beer and a pretty girl. I said a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer, truck and a beer and a truck and a beer and a pretty girl. I said a truck and a beer and 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 a pretty girl. Did I mention the name of the song? You can find it on YouTube. YouTube's. I said a truck and a truck, truck and a truck, truck and a truck, a truck and a beer, a truck and a beer trucking a beer and a pretty girl. Well, don't complicate it, don't overstate it, it gets in the way of good times. Don't complicate it, just leave it, don't give me no rules that rhyme, just give me a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer, and a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer, and a truck and a beer and a pretty girl. And this is about the point in the song where we get the audience to give me some new verses because they're so sick and tired of that truck and a beer verse. I've been lucky enough to have some smart people in the audience. Give me something like, well, a dog in a boat and a dog in a boat, a dog in a boat and a dog in a boat, a dog in a boat and a pretty girl. I said a dog in a boat and a dog in a boat and a dog in a boat, dog in a boat and a dog in a boat and a pretty girl. Yeah, walking out of here tonight. Think I'm kidding? I said a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer, a truck and a beer and a truck and a beer and a pretty girl. Well, I promised a good friend of mine that I would play his song for him. And it's another dog song. Who doesn't like dog songs, right? And this one's called Good Old Dog. And by my friend Lenny Solomon. And we played together for a number of years. And Lenny would sing this song, and I'd say, good old dog, good old dog. So I had in my mind a big mountain cur, a big yellow lab, maybe a big black lab, something with a lot of teeth and tails and stuff like that. And then I went over to Lenny's house. And it was this itty-bitty little poodle thing. That was his good old dog. But she was a sweet, good old dog. And then I have a dog. Do you have a dog? Actually, I have two dogs. I had one dog, and then one day, the dog said to me, where's the other dog? And I said, well, what do you mean, where's the other dog? And she said, well, I was reading on the internet that you should have two dogs, so the other dog has to keep me company. I said, that dog is such a liar, she can't read. Anyway. Got a friend good as gold, she's the best in town. Can't be sad or wear a frown when she's around. She's so good, never lies, always steady by my side. Yeah, she's a good old dog, she's a friend of mine. Morning comes, she has this way of getting me going every day. Nudges me, gets in my face, and she gets up on my case. Kisses, kisses, kisses grand, till she knows I understand. Day has come, time to rise, put on clothes and go outside. Got a friend good as gold, she's the best in town. Can't be sad or wear a frown when she's around. She's so true, never lies, always steady by my side. Yeah, she's a good old dog, she's a friend of mine. Bounce the ball against the stair, she catches it in the air. Loves to run, loves to play, only one more thing to say. When I die, please bury me where the bones on my knee. Ain't no lie, I'll rest in peace, never have to say goodbye. Got a friend good as gold, she's the best in town. Can't be sad or wear a frown when she's around. by my side. Yeah, she's a good old dog. She is a friend of mine. Yeah, she's a good old dog. She's a friend of mine. Ow, ow, ow. There you go, Lenny. And then I get another song to kind of wrap things up. This has been so much fun playing here, studio sessions live. And I'd like to thank Bob Crownfield for setting it all up and all the hard work he does. And this is just a beautiful situation. If any of my singer-songwriter friends, want to look into it, I'm sure you can go to studiosessionslive.com and the YouTube channel and all that and find out about it and get in touch with Bob. It really is a awesome situation for us singer-songwriter people who don't get to maybe play these songs everywhere we'd like. But anyway, I'll leave you with a song called Beer Church. And the genesis of this song was we used to have a jam session on Monday nights. And we'd all get together, and everybody would bring one bottle of special beer, not a Bud Light or a Coors or anything, but, a bottle of Fin du Monde or, one of these craft beers. And we'd all sit around with little shot glasses and would pour out the beer and take a little sip. And we called it going to Beer Church because it sounded more elegant than sitting around drinking beer on Monday night. But we brought guitars, and we told jokes and songs and stories and everything. And I was elected. I volunteered to write the anthem, Beer Church anthem, for our get-togethers. Well, I'm heading off to Beer Church, gonna have a nice cold prayer. Make some music, tell some jokes, good folk will be there. We don't have to wait for Sunday. Monday night is here. Jesus didn't turn the water to wine, turned water into, that's right, beer. Well, we won't be eating bread and water, we'll be fixing some fine food. The Pope might even join us, he's a Pilsner man, I heard. Lagers, Pilsner, stouts and ale, red, brown, yellow, and white. Have a sip, sing a song, we are communion tonight. Well, we're heading off to Beer Church, gonna have a nice cold prayer. Make some music, tell some jokes, good folk will be there. We don't have to wait for Sunday, Monday night is here. Jesus didn't turn water to wine, he turned water into beer. Here's the history lesson part. Carrie Nation tried her best to put an end to beer. Hatchets flying, grown men crying, 1900 was the year. But malted barley, hops, and yeast are all God's creation. And beer is loved by men everywhere, every tribe and every nation. Remember that old polka? In heaven there is no beer. I don't know if that's true, but that's why we drink it here. Amen. Whoa, amen. Amen. The good Lord made beer for women and men. So we're all heading off to Beer Church, gonna have a nice cold prayer. Make some music, tell some jokes, all the guys will be there. We don't have to wait for Sunday, Monday night is here. Jesus didn't turn the water to wine, he turned water into beer. Beer, 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 beer. Well, I've had a great time. So happy to be here. That's all, folks.